My contribution to the rundown, it will be oats overnight. I've started doing oats overnight. Have you heard of oats overnight?
No, but let's talk about it.
Okay. Right now? Or on
Well,
the show?
let's start the show.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it.
The people that regularly listen to our show are fine, upstanding, intelligent people.
Time now for Irritable Dad Syndrome. Go ahead, buy the name brand cereal. You deserve it. Here are your hosts, Mike and Darin.
Hi, I'm Darin.
I am Mike.
Welcome to Irritable Dad Syndrome, Cincinnati's comedy podcast. This is episode 305. Hi.
We're coming at you from sub-level 1 of Studio B
That's right.
in the Ozarks of Westchester, Ohio.
The beautiful, scenic Ozarks
Yes.
of Westchester, Ohio. If you're ever driving through, stop by and say hi.
It is April, mid-April,
Yes.
the Ides of April, as it were. And we are freezing in this room.
Your apartment,
My apartment.
your house is so cold.
I don't know
you
what
could
happened.
hang beef down here.
Yeah. And sometimes I do come down here and hang beef.
I'll say.
That's what come down and say, what are you doing down here? I'm hanging beef.
I'm hanging beef.
Yeah.
Well, as Letterman says, that's how we keep the comedy fresh.
Yeah.
So cold. Oh, God. Tonight, we're going to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Billy Idol is finally in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Very
Oasis.
excited about that.
And Oasis and Phil Collins.
Oasis, Phil
And
Collins.
Iron Maiden.
I know it's a good. People have been bitching and bitching. We're going to talk about this. It's a good year for rock and roll acts.
I got all kinds of stuff to say about this. So
Okay.
I'm chomping at the bites.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to Rush fans. And hey, some people got engaged at a Buc-ee's, and I'm here to tell you we did that first. We're
Yeah,
going
it's
to talk
old
about
news.
that. Yeah,
Get original.
that's right. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame finally inducted Mr. William Broad, aka Billy Idol, Phil Collins, Iron Maiden. Okay, your boys, the
Oasis,
the
the
Oasis
Gallaghers.
twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Oasis. Do I think there should be some bands that got in before Oasis? Yes.
Nah.
Do I agree that Oasis deserved to be in there? Sure. Okay. There were some bands that probably could have gotten in there before them, but that's not for me to decide. I'm at the point now to where Billy Idol is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So from here moving forward, I don't care. I have been saying forever that Billy Idol needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He has been, oh my God, when I was like 13 or 14, whenever Rebel Yell came out, oh my God, I was such a huge fan, still a huge fan of Billy Idol. I've got probably 20 posters, all his CDs except for one that I can't find. I still have cassettes of Billy Idol. I love Billy Idol. Seen him live 4 times, and I'm so happy for him. And Billy Idol, Steve Stevens, whenever you guys want to come and be a guest on Irritable Dad Syndrome, we've got the space. So come on in. Be happy to talk to you.
I'm going to blow your mind. Prepare to have your mind
Consider
blown.
it. Yeah, I'm ready.
U2 is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I
Yes.
didn't even think about doing this when U2 got in, but this is the first ceremony I've thought I may actually try to go to.
I want to go to the ceremony.
And I want to tell you why.
Why?
One, Iron Maiden has said for years they don't give a shit if they get in. Bruce Dickinson specifically
Right.
has said I don't care if we get in, who cares about that, whatever. So they're in.
They're in.
The only person that the Oasis brothers hate more than each other is Phil Collins. And they're both inducted in the same.
Why do they hate Phil
I
Collins?
don't know. And I think it's a what do you call that?
I can't imagine.
I think it's a gag. I don't think it's real.
Nobody
But
hates Phil Collins.
They do. There's picture. I'm in the Oasis fan groups. There was somebody gave Noel Gallagher an album by Phil Collins to sign, and he wrote Phil and you too and gave it back to him.
Nice.
I don't know why.
There's a collector's item.
I swear I think it's a gag.
Yeah.
But it's still the idea of if they're going to have them on stage, they can't not say something about it. One of them is going to say something about it. If Noel doesn't, then Liam will.
It'll probably be like that year. Do you remember when the Beach Boys got inducted into the Hall of Fame and they said that Mick Jagger was too chicken to perform with the Beach Boys? Right? Mick Jagger was there, right? And so at the end of the night, they had that big group. Everybody is up on stage performing together, and Mick Jagger's up there singing his ass off. Does Beach Boys say anything to him?
No.
He just kept his distance. And when Elton John accepted his induction, he goes, I'm really glad I didn't piss off Mike Love. It's probably going to be one of those nights.
Yeah.
Which will just make it even more fun.
I think it would be good. I mean, not just because he's your favorite artist, but I think it would be fun to see how Billy Idol accepts that and what he would say.
Yeah.
But the Gallagher brothers, oh my God. Especially if Phil gets inducted before them. And I would love to see Phil Collins accept that. And he's not in good health.
No, he's not. But here's the prediction. So you know how every year they have like one song that they close the night out with,
okay,
and they usually bring in a major jam session. I predict that it's going to be Moni Moni and Billy Idol, and then other members, inductees that year will be up on stage to do Moni Moni. I may be wrong. I've been wrong before.
So either him, who else other than
boy, Luther Vandross got inducted. I love Luther Vandross. He had a velvet voice. He was amazing. Ed Sullivan is inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame it's a non-performer category. The Amit Ertegun, I can't pronounce the guy's last name. He was a major, huge person in in Atlantic Records who just discovered so many artists in R&B. So they gave him the induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame probably for all the people that he gave exposure to on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Yeah.
The Beatles, the Doors, the Rolling Stones. The list goes on and on and on.
It would be like Kurt Loder being inducted.
Kurt Loder needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. No, the truth, I believe that the original MTV VJ should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in a non-performer category.
Ricky Rocket.
He was the drummer for Poison.
Same guy.
Same guy.
No, but
Rick Rubin. Damn Rubin is in the right. He is. They put him in the Rock and No, they inducted him this year.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rick Rubin. And if the only thing he did was bring Johnny Cash back to life for those last 5 albums of his, then he deserves it. So
of those artists, maybe a Luther Vandross. I'm not that familiar with his stuff. I somewhat agree with you. I can also see them throwing a bone to Phil Collins, like "Take Me Home" or something like that, being a closer with because that's one you could see everybody singing along.
"Take Me Home" would be good. That would be good. Yeah.
And Oasis fans, I know you're clacking on the comments, and I'm right there with
Supernova.
you. It would be "Don't Look Back in Anger." That's the one.
You're right.
That they would close. But I can't see with William Idol and Philip Collins being there. I can't see them going with the two young guys, the two youngins from Manchester.
Sprouts. I think it's going to be Moni Moni. I think it's going to be Billy Idol.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah. How do you think he's going to accept it? What do you think
I think he's going to tear the place apart. Billy
Idol.
You
think he's going to be tearful? Or you think he's going to be like rock and roll?
He has said, he'll shout some expletives. He'll have his fist up in the air, as Billy Idol does. And he is, I think he's going to be somber. I think he's going to be sentimental because he has, already said, it's like, I don't even have the words for how much this means to me.
And Steve Stevens will likely be on stage with him?
Well, Steve Stevens got inducted too.
Okay. Oh,
yes. So he and Steve Stevens richly deserved it.
Yeah,
so,
invest in L'Oreal. There's going to be a lot of moose buying in Cleveland.
A lot of hairspray that night, yeah. So congratulations to all the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And I'm going to say it again. We're going to get people typing and sending us hate mail because some of the people inducted, they're not rock and roll. Luther Vandross ain't a rock and roll act. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is very influential in the world of rock and roll music because you look at the original rock and roll acts who are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they were inspired by country and western music. They were inspired by big band music. They were inspired by folk music. So, I mean, it's like you originally had big band music, and then you had rock and roll music. And from that, it spawned disco. It spawned hip hop. It spawned heavy metal music. Heavy metal music ain't rock and roll music.
Yeah.
It's rock music, but it's not rock and roll. It's not like the 50s. And I love 50s rock and roll music. Yeah. So I'm not desecrating that. There's so many people who are the result of rock and roll. That's why you have hip hop artists and rap artists and Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton.
And Right Said Fred.
And they are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They are not. And we're not going to go on a tear like we did last week.
Is there more than Fred? Is that I thought it was just Fred. Fred.
Right Said Fred is a group. It wasn't
Oh,
one guy.
really?
Yeah.
I literally thought it was a guy.
You didn't see it.
I thought it was like George Michael
it's
or
a couple
something.
of, it's a few guys.
A few guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to everybody inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and for current members,
Yes.
G.D. Lee, Neil Pearl, and Alex Lifeson are in there.
My apologies to Rush fans. Oh, we have gotten from Rush fans.
Y'all
because
need to.
Once again, I did it, and I knew it was going to happen. I pronounced Alex Lifeson's name Alex Lifeson. Why? Because I like seeing
it's
if people.
fun.
It's fun. I like
Y'all
seeing.
get too worked up over this.
I like seeing if people are paying attention, so I call him Alex Lifeson. And boy, people, I've never heard anybody pronounce a name worse in my life. Oh,
Every once
keep
in a while,
listening. You'll hear some more.
Every
So
once in a
I was
while,
like-
one of our videos just goes getting thousands of views, and people comment, and it's clear we've touched a nerve. It happened with David Lee Roth.
Yes. Yes, it
It
did.
happened with me. I made a comment about Tool, and oh my Lord, that I suggested that perhaps they weren't as popular with their first couple of albums as everybody tends to pretend. All my, you would have thought I just,
Oh my God. You want to know one thing that I did? This is before the podcast. I had mentioned something. Do you remember Twitter?
I do. It's,
It's X now.
yeah.
So I was on the Twitter and somebody was talking about Weird Al Yankovic. And I said, as much as I love Weird Al Yankovic, and I do love Weird Al Yankovic, I have everything Weird Al Yankovic has ever recorded. I've got all his music. I've seen him live. I've got all his videos. Okay. And I went to see UHF in the theater and I have the DVD and I love Weird Al. I said, I think that he looked funnier when he had the mustache and the glasses.
Yeah.
And now that he doesn't have the mustache and the glasses and he looks like a normal guy, he's still funny. He's still extremely talented.
Just doesn't look as
but
funny.
he doesn't look as funny. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, you don't know anything about Weird Al. Do you even listen to the non-parody songs? I'm like, yes, I do. I memorized The Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota. I know all the lyrics to Attack of the Radioactive Hamsters from a Planet Near Mars. Don't get in my face about Weird Al.
I'm starting to believe the theory. And it's not a theory. It's a fact that a large portion of the internet is now just bots, just AI bots
Maybe.
yelling. Because I'm like, you
Right.
cannot see that we're a comedy show.
Yeah. And God, people
And
get pissed.
I mean, I know that people
get pissed over everything.
I try to keep things in context. Like, if I see somebody say something stupid, I usually react to just that thing. And I'm not suggesting that people should go to our website, although you can if you want
You
to.
can go to our website.
And you can type Rush
Yes.
or Neil Pearl in the search thing, and you'll see all
It's Pearlt. It's Neil Pearlt.
you see all the times we've talked about them.
Yeah, yeah.
We're clearly Rush. We're going to see Rush.
We've got tickets to see
to
Rush.
see them in Detroit.
We can't wait.
Yeah, with their new bass player. And it's okay. It's okay.
It is okay.
It's funny. It's now you may not find it funny, but we find your rage hilarious. That's why we do it.
Half the reason why we do this podcast is because we think we're funny. We hope you think we're funny, but we think we're hilarious.
Oh my Lord.
You were chuckling your nuts off at last week's episode.
Yeah, I listened to the first 5 minutes. If you haven't already listened to it, episode 304.
Somebody dropped an F-bomb at Easter.
The first 5 minutes, I loved it. And I will say that in all seriousness, because I was starting to talk about this a little bit earlier, I think off the air.
Yeah.
I listen to the show. I get different things from the show than I think the normal listener gets.
Yeah.
So we'll get comments that people come back, things that they like. I tend to like the things that we know weren't planned and they're evidence of the show going off the road. I love the bloopers.
Yes. Oh,
Because
Yes.
I know firsthand how off the rails we've gotten. And some of the times they sound almost scripted. And if you listen to last week's episode 304, you listen to the open, none of that was scripted.
nothing.
Nothing. And I love it dearly. And Mr. Editing Maestro here coupled in our natural cackling and laughing into the cackling and laughing that opens the show. And then we were going to into our normal I thought it was flawless, and I listened to that thing like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you listen to our episode, when you listen to a complete episode, I'm begging you to listen all the way through, because you'll think, man, this show's really polished.
Yeah.
And then you hear the 22 minutes of bloopers. How much did they?
If you are
It just shows we're human.
if you are an early podcaster, and statistics say that everyone but one of you has a podcast,
Look under your couch. You probably have a podcast.
You need
under
to
there.
listen to the last 5 to 10 minutes of every episode.
Mm-hmm.
The bloopers, all the stuff. I will say that our podcast, I'm going on a limb, sounds very polished.
I
Like
think so.
the final product.
I agree.
But
Thank you. Yeah.
if you listen to those bloopers, you see how the sausage is made, how the meat is hung down here in the locker.
In the freezer.
Yeah.
It's time now for the Kroger Story of the Week.
I have never been more popular at Kroger. You know how I love talking to people. I love to talk to people. I went into Kroger the other day, and who did I run into but Chris Calloway?
Oh, he's
one of our
big,
patrons. Yeah. He's one of our big major patrons.
Yes, he is.
We have 3.
Did you thank him for his patronage?
I did thank
Okay.
him for his
Thank you.
patronage. And I thanked him for all the support and love he's given our podcast. Nice guy, super nice guy.
Yeah. Did you offer him a massage?
I did.
Okay.
In the car
Okay.
after, and that's when it got awkward.
Yeah.
No, but we talked about meat. We were in the meat department at Kroger, and he was telling me which Kroger has the best meat. If you're wanting to get a steak, it's not the one that I go to; it's another one that has the best meat. So we talked about meat for a while. How many times am I going to say meat? As many times as I feel like.
Yeah.
Meat.
Interrupt. Did you guys talk about where to find produce that's not rotting on the shelves?
No,
Because I need that.
No.
I need the Kroger that has that.
you know what? I did buy a bag of oranges, brought them home, and they were moldy.
Yeah.
The mold from one orange was stuck to the mold on another orange. Because I examined them. I gave them a full once over. I looked at the top. I looked at the bottom. I tried looking around the taint of the orange.
Yeah.
I saw
Get
no
a little,
mold.
get a little squeezy thing, and then your
Your thumb goes straight into the rind.
I use onions when I make the stir fries up there, and I brought one home. It was a little on the iffy side, but it was the best one they had. It was the one that wasn't actively trying to run away from me.
And I cut it. Had all the hairs on it.
Yeah, I cut it in half, and like juice started pouring out. Fun fact: if you're not a chef, when you cut onions, it's not supposed to ooze juice down onto the cutting.
It's not.
I gagged, I dry heaved, and then we went and get a pizza.
So
what happened?
So anyway, I
saw Calloway.
I saw Chris Calloway, nice guy. And Chris, again, thank you for your patronage.
Yes.
I was wearing my ETSU grad hat. Okay, I'm an ETSU graduate, East Tennessee State University, Johnson City, Tennessee. The East Tennessee State University, nestled within the Appalachian Mountains. Beautiful campus. So proud of that college.
Yeah.
Yes, very proud of the broadcasting department they have there. And it's just a great school. So I'm looking for sour cream, and I can't find sour cream. And this woman says, well, it's that time of the month. And I said, I don't know what that means. She goes, it's a lot of people get their checks. I'm like, oh, okay. And also a holiday was coming up. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with anything with sour cream, lady. And then she's like, hey, did you go to ETSU?
Okay.
I said, yes, I did. She went to ETSU.
Okay.
And not only did she go to ETSU, she went to Science Hill High School, which is where I graduated from high school.
You went to high school on Science Hill?
That's what it's called, Science Hill High School.
Aren't you supposed to be like an engineer or a doctor or
I'm not.
Architect or
Nope,
something?
nope. I work in TV.
Yeah.
And I host a podcast.
It's pretty much a combination of those things.
So yeah, she went to my college, she went to my high school, and then we were talking about Poor Richard's Deli, and then I was talking about, did you ever go to Katz Records to buy concert tickets? She goes, man, you are from Johnson City. I said, I am from Johnson City.
Yeah.
And we had a nice little chat.
Okay.
That was fun. Yeah. When I was in the produce department, I saw a guy with a Pink Floyd shirt on. Now, this was no ordinary Pink Floyd shirt. This wasn't just something you could order off of Amazon.
Not anything from the Hot Topic.
This was a concert t-shirt.
Which division bell?
Earlier.
What? A momentary lapse of reason.
Earlier.
Wish you were here?
I said, dude, I love your shirt. And he goes, yeah, I saw them on the what was it? The Animals tour.
Holy shikey.
That's what I said. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Dude, I want an Animals Pink Floyd
And
shirt.
he's like, yeah, they were amazing. And he says, and they had giant inflatable elephants and giant inflatable bears and giant inflatable. He goes, they had all kinds of And I was just like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, well, we saw an inflated pig when we saw the Roger Waters.
Yeah, we saw Roger Waters.
Yeah.
And I'm so jealous because, I've always wanted to see the other half of Pink Floyd. I enjoyed them more than I do Roger Waters. Roger Waters is great. Don't send me any email. I love the Roger Waters show, but I would have loved to have gone on the Momentary Lapse of Reason tour. I would have loved to have seen that. So, and then I talked about those potato chips that I love, the Maui sweet onion potato chips. Where I had to buy like 4 bags of them.
Yeah.
I'm walking through Kroger and the guy had 3 bags in his cart. And I'm like, hey, he looked at me like, what? And I was like, you didn't buy all of them, did you? He goes, all of what? I'm like, those chips. He goes, no, there's 2 more bags over there. And I ran over and got them because I was going to like tackle him and take at least one. Like, you can't take 3, buddy.
Yeah.
Unless you're me, you can't buy all the chips.
This has been the Kroger Story of the Week.
I got myself involved in a thing.
What's that?
It's not a cult.
It's like a conspiracy theory
It's a
group?
subscription to Oatmeal. Would you like to hear more?
A subscription or a prescription for
I
Oatmeal?
subscribe.
A subscription
I subscribe
for
to
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Okay. Ow, that hurts.
You know how your phone listens to you?
Yes.
I was complaining about just life in general and the fact that I can't figure out what I'm supposed to eat because I keep going. I will be able to lose weight and then I'll balloon back up and all these other different things happen.
Right.
I try to go to the gym in the mornings now so that I have time in the evening for like family, podcast, dealing with these dogs that we're going to talk about later. But I'm always energy. Long story short, Oats Overnight got recommended to me. Have you heard of Oats Overnight?
I have not.
I'm going to blow your mind.
Oats Overnight.
Oats Overnight. It's an envelope of oatmeal. And it comes with a shaker bottle, right? You fill the shaker bottle up, 8 ounces of milk. You pour the envelope in. You pick a flavor.
Okay.
They have peanut butter and chocolate.
Shut up.
Cookies and cream.
Okay.
Banana nut bread. The one I tried today was coconut cream pie.
Do they have the brown sugar
Apple cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon. Oh, they have maple pancakes.
Oh, God. But
They have
brown sugar
strawberries-
cinnamon oatmeal is my
Strawberries
jam.
and cream.
Okay.
They have some weird stuff in there too.
Okay.
But anyway, and there's one of them. It's called
Zesty mango.
There's one that's called a test flavor. They said it's something out that's not. It's like kind of off the grid. But because I'm subscribed
This
to the
tastes like
oatmeal,
pencil
I get it.
eraser.
So I tried it for the first time this week, and I got to tell you, what you do is you pour the milk in there, you pour the envelope in, you close it up, you shake the shit out of it, and you put it in the fridge. You leave it overnight. Hence the name Oats Overnight. And then you take it out and you say, Mike, haven't you effectively made cold oatmeal? Yes. And you're supposed to drink it cold? Yes. You can put less milk in and eat it with a spoon,
And then it
but
gets chewy.
I drink it. Now, I'm going to tell you, I had the canister, my first canister of Oats Overnight in the cup holder of my non-Kia from the beginning of 129.
Oh, your new car.
Right.
Okay.
From the beginning of the Route 129 all the way over to where you get on 75. And the whole time I'm like, this is going to be disgusting. It's going to be cold oatmeal and I can't do this. And then I thought, well, I'm subscribed now. I have to. And I took a drink. It blew my mind. Let me tell you this.
Would Alex Liffison approve of Oats Overnight?
Him and Neil Pearl would love it.
GD Lee.
GD Lee would be giddy Lee over this. I'm not a guy that when people say, "Oh, this tasted like ice cream" or "This tastes like cookies," that makes I don't want to hear that. This tasted like a milkshake.
Okay.
Like a morning milkshake. It was amazing.
Oh, here's your morning milkshake.
But it's only 250 calories.
Okay.
Plus whatever the milk is. Who cares? But it
now, do you use
fills you up.
Do you use whole milk or 2% milk or 1% milk?
We use Lactaid because I've found that if I don't drink Lactaid, if I have cereal or if I drink milk, I myself. It's lactose intolerance, kids. Look it up.
Okay.
But Lactaid removes whatever it is.
The non yourself.
Yeah, the non yourself bugs, whatever that is. Rips them right out of there. And this stuff is amazing. And it keeps me, like, by the time lunch comes around, usually when lunch comes around at work, I'm like, I need to get some food in me.
Starving, yeah.
I could go another hour. This stuff is amazing and healthy.
So they don't send it to you overnight?
It's mailed. I have it. No, see, that's what I did technically.
Because I would be like sitting there, I'd be like, well, here's my subscription. And then 6 o'clock in the morning, where's my oatmeal?
It's so well packaged.
Oh, well.
You wouldn't think that would be important about oatmeal, but let me tell you, Quaker Oats, get your together. These little cardboard tubes and the little, I'm going to put a little paper envelope with a little picture of a Quaker guy. You need to back up into the 21st century. Get yourself some oats overnight. This stuff is like a high-tech polymer / foil. It feels good to open the package.
It feels good.
Feels good. Yeah. I enjoy it. Oats overnight.
Ask for it by name. You go to oatsovernight.com.
Yeah, where the hell else would you go? And it's amazing. I'm going to try the strawberry tomorrow because I'm feeling a little funky.
When
I first got
feeling something.
When I first got the box, I saw the strawberries. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I think I'm gonna go there.
Okay,
I can go there tomorrow.
How much is it? Pricey?
Yes, it's very pricey. Yes, indeed.
Well, it has to be shipping overnight.
Yeah. I got to get those oats to you. And I will say this. My whole life, I've felt bad for horses because all they do is eat oats. And every once in a while, some weirdo comes by and puts an apple in their mouth. But now
or a carrot.
Or a carrot. But I think if I were a horse, I think I could handle oats overnight.
You're listening to Irritable Dad Syndrome. Mike and Darin in the morning, classic rock all day.
Mike did something nice for me a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
He bought me a box of Little Debbie banana pudding snack cakes, and we had talked about it on this podcast, okay, because I am a fan of Little Debbie, and I'm a fan of Southern Culture on the Skids, and Southern Culture has a song called Banana Pudding, Banana Pudding. That's where I heard about these banana pudding snack cakes, was on Southern Culture on the Skids Facebook page. Oh. So I'm like, I've got to get these. And I've been on a quest, and I have been talking to Vaughn at Kroger, and Vaughn has still not been able to get the banana pudding snack cakes at my local Kroger. Yeah. They are, however, at the Walmart because they got everything at Walmart. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
But Mikey, my little buddy, bought me a box of them. They're pretty good.
I didn't expect to see them, but I stopped at a gas station, and not the normal ones you see, like the BP or any of those. Right. This is a gas station where you walk in and somebody's like, "You getting gas?" One of those.
It ain't got no gas in it.
They were on full display.
Where they give you the key to the garage or to the garage.
Yeah, and it's got
give you a key to the bathroom. It's got a whole entire tree.
Right. Yeah, and a garden gnome hanging off of it. I checked the dates.
Concrete brick.
I checked the dates because I wanted some Oreos, and the Oreos that I picked up were expired for months. But your banana pudding
snack cakes.
Well, they must be going through them because they were fresh.
Yeah. Did you like them?
I haven't tried one.
Oh, yeah. I'm almost out of mine. They are good. You got to try them.
I'm on a health kick right now.
I understand.
And banana pudding would just send me off the. But I may try the banana nut bread oats tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right back. It all comes back to oats.
Oats overnight.
Yeah. I might try some oats in the hall.
Yeah.
And then I'll be having Hall and Oats.
Hall and Oats.
Wow. Yeah.
We were supposed to have a guest on this episode tonight. I was going to mention at the beginning of the show. We got off the rail the second we started.
Yeah.
But this week we were supposed to have Steve Young on the show. Steve Young has become a friend of mine, and I met him when I was in New York at Rupert G's going away party. I'm going to drop names. Yes, I am. So met Steve. Good guy, funny guy. He was a former... he was a writer for David Letterman. He wrote for him on Late Night and The Late Show. And then he's written for The Simpsons. Okay. He did this documentary called Bathtubs Over Broadway. If you have not seen Bathtubs Over Broadway, here's your homework, kids. You need to go on your Roku device or your whatever it is the hell you have and search Bathtubs Over Broadway. And it's like $3.99. Okay. Watch it before next week because I'm going to be asking him some questions about Bathtubs Over Broadway. One of my favorite, not only documentaries of all time, one of my favorite movies of all time. But he was supposed to be on the podcast tonight, and then we had some problems with scheduling and things got out of whack there a little bit. So he's going to be on next week, and you definitely absolutely have to tune in next week to see Steve Young. This guy is hysterical. He don't think like we do. No, he's a comedic genius, and the stuff that comes out of his head, I don't know how he does it, but he blows my mind every time. I follow him on the Instagram and Facebook. Anyway, Steve Young will be our guest next week, and you absolutely have to check it out. Good guy.
This portion of our show is brought to you by Uncle Chappie's Soothing Miracle Lip Balm. Hi, I'm Dave Lay. Uncle Chappie's is the perfect remedy for dry, chapped lips, and it's available without a prescription. Apply Uncle Chappie's one time in the morning, and your lips will be smooth all day. It's cheap and comes in 5 great flavors: grape, coconut, lemon, sea salt caramel, and root beer. Buy a stick of Uncle Chappie's Soothing Miracle Lip Balm today. And if you're not happy, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Uncle Chappie's Soothing Miracle Lip Balm, the lip balm of the future. Now back to you guys in the studio.
So I mentioned last week that we've got a new Buc-ee's in Ohio. Okay, the first Buc-ee's in the Buckeye State. Oh, Buc-ee, Buckeye.
Yeah, Buckeye.
Did anybody else think of that?
I don't know.
I don't know. So there was
You'd think that Credence was coming to town. People are losing their
camping out, sleeping on the sidewalk. They were this one woman left her entire family so that she could go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I've been in Buc-ee's. It's a cool place. They've got good sandwiches. They're it's clean. You got over 100 gas pumps. If you want to get gas at more than 20 or 30 different pumps, you can do that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
food's okay. I mean,
I liked my barbecue sandwich.
I didn't dislike it. See, because I heard so much about Buc-ee's. People lost their mind so much about Buc-ee's that when I went in, I was expecting to have my mind blown.
Right.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was good. It just wasn't.
Yeah. Anywho, I wouldn't camp out. Or, I will go to the new Buc-ee's sometime, like if I'm up there.
Where the hell is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's about an hour or so north of us.
No.
If I'm near there, sure, I'll stop by, but I ain't going to make a special trip. Anyway.
If I've f***ed up in life and for some reason have to go to Toledo, I'll stop in.
That's right.
But other than that.
So on our local news, they did a story because a couple from Pennsylvania drove down and got engaged at Buc-ee's, and everyone was making such a big deal. I'm like, we did that on our podcast 2 years ago. Yeah. Chris Huggies, one of the patrons of the show, he and his just a lovely girlfriend at the time, Lisa, drove up to Cincinnati, and she had no idea what was going on. And he's like, we're going to go see Mike and Darin, and you're going to like it. And she's like, well, okay. And we went on a tour of the Crowbar at our local Kroger establishment. That's where he proposed to her.
Yeah.
So Chris Huggies and Lisa Huggies were the ones who set that trend.
Yes.
And so I'm all pissed off now because they made such a big stink about this couple driving down from Pennsylvania. Like, who lives there?
Well, let me ask you this. Did they shut down Buc-ee's after this couple got married there or engaged?
No, they didn't.
Well, they shut down the Crowbar.
They did.
After Huggies got engaged
What's the point in staying open?
They figured, what can we do to top that?
Nothing.
Nope. No. So they put the beers and the hula hoop section back in there. Or whatever the hell, the wine section.
Yeah, we did a whole special episode about it. It's the
ultimate Kroger story of the week.
Kroger story of the week.
Yeah, ask for it by name.
Check out that episode. Yeah.
It's time now for an Irritable Dad Syndrome previous story update.
If you listened to last week's episode, you heard the story about somebody dropping an F-bomb at Easter, and got an update to the story. We watched another Liam Neeson movie at my house. This time we watched a movie called An Honest Thief. Okay, Liam Neeson is a bank robber. Okay, something happened to his father years ago, and he had all this money invested, and the banks, they stole my father's money. They kept it for themselves. So he decided, I'm going to start robbing banks because I'm good at it, and two, screw them, right? So Liam Neeson is, they call him the In-N-Out robber, and he's like, I don't like that nickname. Can you stop calling me the In-N-Out robber? Mm-hmm. And he decides to turn himself in. I'm going to turn himself in. Nobody believes him. And they're like, okay, thanks for your call. And they hang up on him. He calls the FBI back. He says, I'm not screwing around. I'm the In-N-Out robber. I did this on this date. I did this on this date. I've robbed 12 banks. I've stolen this amount of money. And I'm turning myself in. And they're like, okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. So Liam Neeson's in love with this woman. He's turning himself in. He says, I'm turning myself under the deal is I want to be at this prison, and I want it to be, with no limit on visitation, because he wants his new girlfriend to be able to see him because he loves her or whatever. So he has $9 million, and some of the FBI guys turn into bad people and start stealing his money. Liam Neeson, who is the bank robber, ends up being like the good guy. He's like the anti-villain, the anti-hero, or the whatever. The point of the story is we watched it with my mom, and she didn't cuss one time. She didn't say one bad word.
She's rehabilitated herself.
She has completely cleaned up her act. She's learned her lesson, and we are very proud of her.
This has been an Irritable Dad Syndrome previous story update, brought to you by Zipper Lube. Nobody handles sticky zippers better than Zipper Lube.
I have a lunch story.
Oh, okay.
I've been alternating between Chick-fil-A and Chipotle.
Okay, you've been doing that for years.
Yeah, but I usually, Chick-fil-A sets me off.
Okay.
So we usually talk about Chick-fil-A. I've gone through all the people that they've hired. I've given enough descriptions that people could probably track down the exact Chick-fil-A that I'm talking about.
Yes.
But this one's Chipotle. So I got my burrito.
Okay.
And I like to sit in my vehicle with the YouTube on the phone there and eat the burrito in peace. Right?
I hear you.
I look up and I see a guy pull up with a Spectrum cable.
Okay.
Van?
A Spectrum van, yeah.
He's back.
And did you say, hey, you work for Spectrum?
No, I didn't. But he backed in. Now, I felt like, you remember Mike from Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
he would
Mike
he would do surveillance from the car every once in a while.
Yes.
I started to pretend I was Mike, which is easy because I have no hair and I am Mike.
You're named Mike.
Yeah. But I watched this guy get out of his van. He looked to the left. Mm-hmm. He looked to the right. And then he took his key and put it in the wheel well of the van.
No.
And then stooped back up. He was stooped down to do that, got back up, looked around, and then walked to, I think it's a Jimmy John's. And I start looking around for other people like, did I just see a dead drop?
Something about to go down.
Yeah, it looked like I was expecting there's a text going around somewhere. The van's in the parking lot. Keys in the spot, you know, and then somebody else was going to come along, Gus Fring or somebody.
The fat man walks on the moon.
And take this
they're
puppy.
Speaking in code. Okay.
And he goes into Jimmy John's. He's in there for a respectable amount of time. He comes out
What is that?
with his Jimmy John's order, right? He ordered and he came back out with it, stopped in front of his front wheel, looked to the left, looked to the right, squatted down, Jimmy John in the left hand, reaches with his right hand, gets the key.
So he reached in there?
And then got in his van and drove away.
What the hell?
And left me with my thoughts. Like, what the did I just see?
My question is, what the hell?
Now, I don't normally pay attention to men's pants, but he did have pockets. Why didn't he put his key in the pocket?
Right. That's what I would have done.
And if you wanted to be, you remember the Breaking Bad where Walt had to put the tracker under Gus's thing?
Yeah, he did that too.
He acted like he was tying his shoes, right?
Yes.
He didn't look left, look right, squat down, and retch up under there. It was really part of me, as I think about this story, because I've thought about this guy a lot. I wrote it down on the rundown from a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
We just never got to it. Part of me wonders if he's doing that on purpose, because on the off chance that someone's watching him to mess with him.
Maybe.
Because I would do that.
That's perfect.
He was very theatrical about it. I say all that to say this.
You know what? While he was doing that, somebody else was doing the drugs.
That's right.
Somebody else was either pimping herself out or slinging rock or something. And then he was distracting. He was being suspicious. Or he was acting sus.
Yes.
As the kids say.
Sus as sus can be.
Yes.
I say all that to say this. Spectrum guy, I'm on to you. I saw what you did.
Oh, yeah.
I saw exactly what you did.
Your days are numbered, Kevin.
You're not fooling anybody.
No.
Right.
No.
And if I ever see him pull up again,
no, Mike's no dummy.
I'm turning on the cam.
Yes.
And we're going to get some evidence of this chicanery that was going on. I still don't know what the hell, why. I don't know why.
You'd think that if he was really going to do that, would he do it in a company vehicle?
I've wondered, is it if you work for Spectrum, let us know. Is that a policy?
You have to keep your key in the
wheel well?
You
have to keep your key in the wheel well, and you have to look like Austin Powers doing some kind of weird, make a big deal about it.
Ding, 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 ding,
yeah.
Ding, ding, ding,
oh, believe me, if I see him again, I'm cranking that in the car, just going to play it while he's doing that.
That would have stayed with me forever.
It's been with me for weeks now. I don't know why he did that.
Why would somebody do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Spectrum van. If I see a Spectrum van in the parking lot, you know I'm going to retch under the wheel well to see if the key's in there.
Yeah.
And if it is, I'm going to move it. And then I'm going to put the key in the other wheel well and leave.
I didn't break in. The key was right.
Kids don't do that. That's not funny.
No,
that's not funny at all.
No.
It shouldn't be on a comedy podcast at all.
No. All right, guys, we're going to go. We've run out of things to talk about. We hope to see you next week where we have special guest, Mr. Steve Young, former writer for David Letterman. Good guy, funny guy. And he's going to sit down with us for an unbelievable conversation that you'll go, what happened? That was amazing.
And hey, pals and gals, if you're interested in being a part of the show or watching the show, we stream it live when we do this.
We do.
You can follow us on the Twitch. You can follow us on YouTube's. And you get to see them.
Yeah.
They typically get taken down within a day or two, but if you're a patron, they're up for all eternity.
Yeah, and if you want to be a patron, you can go to irritabledadsyndrome.com, go to Patreon, and fill out the form. It's easy to do. We hope to see you next week on Irritable Dad Syndrome.
Irritable Dad Syndrome is a Mike Odell, Darin Cox production.
Can you shut your... We're live.
Oh, hi. We're almost out of material.
Well, we're almost out of time, too. How much time have we actually...
A half hour. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is about people who were I got my cans on. That's what they call them in radio, cans. Got your cans on?
I can tell you, though, if despite all the stuff that's going on that we were talking about before, it would be so much worse if I still had the key. I think about that every once in a while.
I love the silver lining.
Yeah. Unless I've done something stupid.
Can't imagine that.
And we're back.
And hi. Welcome back. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing okay.
Good. All that for that.
We have been here for 3/4 and now 3/5 episodes.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
And he goes, I'm really glad I didn't piss off Mike Love.
I'm telling you, I don't know. So I would think
When I was sorry, hello, test one, yeah. This episode's gonna take like 3 hours, 3 extra hours to edit.
I don't know what the hell to do.
Banana pudding.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned last week that a couple got engaged. No,
And it wasn't that. It was Huggies. We were just talking about
hey,
you.
buddy.
Put some meat on you. A horse's ass. Literally. There's one viewer and it's probably a bot. Nobody's listening to this.
Nobody got time for that. Jesus, take the wheel.
Here's the deal. Hey, man.
Yeah, good times. That was fun.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good episode.
We ran out of to talk about, didn't we?
We sure did.
Put the black back. Listen, somebody moved the black. It's probably. I think it's been turned into a cake or something.
Bump, 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 ba-dum, bump, ba-dum, bump, 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 ba-da, bump, ba-da. Don't rock it.
If we could, I'm just spitballing here. But if we could get to a place where nobody moves all my stuff around. Oh, here we go. Let's see.